Well, hello there, lads and gals. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Here's my green beads. With that out of the way, now we're going to get back into uh, two of the best from the series that we've been doing about $1 million invested in a certain dividend ETF. Um, Two of the best ones, the JEPQ and the SVOL. I'm just going to compare those. So let's go ahead and go into it. We'll look at Yahoo Finance first. Now, these are probably my two favorite of all the ones that we discussed during this series. So starting out with the JP Morgan NASDAQ Equity Premium Income ETF, JEPQ. It's currently trading at 43.50. It's up to 43.59 in the after hours. That would be Monday, since today is a Friday. And let me go to Yahoo Finance Home. JEPQ. They're probably just backspaced. But that's why we do this live. Come on. Okay, so the dividend for this one has actually dropped a bit. I forget where we said we were before, but we're at like 12% right now. The fund is fluctuating. I think we're actually up for the year. We are, because we were at 40.67 at the start of the year. Our lowest point was 41.53 March 10th, a week ago. So we've shot up to 43.50. The dividends for the past year have fluctuated quite a bit. We've had some highs and lows. And then once I do this and I look at SVOL and Yahoo Finance just to update on where they're currently trading at, then we'll go back to the spreadsheet and we'll make a judgment call on which one is the best one. But you can see here November 1st was the best dividend that this paid, 68 cents, which is huge. And the lowest was actually 34 cents in July. So these tend to fluctuate based on how the covered call premiums end up going, which is, it depends on how the market's doing at that time. So with that, now let's look at SVOL. Now SVOL is half the cost of the JEPQ. So that means with the same amount of money, you can actually get double the shares. The yield is 17.79%, which is almost 18%, which is phenomenal. And the dividend stays about the same every month. So let's see. From January 3rd, we haven't fluctuated a whole lot. And with this one, if you go all the way back to when it started, the fund's inception, we've only lost about $4 a share. So pretty solid if you were going to make this move. Expense ratio is 0.66%. And a little hint, this is probably my favorite one. I would sink a lot into this if I was ready to do this. Dividends only. So we stay at about 32 cents per month. Some higher. Like 2 months were higher, last April and last December and last March. So 3 out of 12 were higher, but we averaged 32 cents. So 32 times 12 is 384 divided by 21, 22. That's an 18% dividend, which is even higher than what I said in the thumbnail. So how awesome is that? Now we're going to go over to the spreadsheet and just look at what we've already discussed in prior videos and make a call on which one is probably the best bang for the buck with your money if you were doing the strategy. And a hint again, SVOL is probably my favorite. So, but we will verify for sure in just a second here. So going to the spreadsheet over here, we're going to go back up to the top because we've done a lot of these funds. I think we've probably done 15 to 20 different funds in this whole discussion. And this is by far my most successful series I've done as a YouTuber. So really glad for that. It's starting to, the views were starting to wane a bit with the last one I did. So it's probably time for something new. I probably beat this horse as much as I possibly could. But anyway, so SVOL, when we did these calculations based on where we were before, we would come up with 45,620 shares. So we were close to the same price. We were at 21.92. So things haven't changed that much. You would have 175,000 per year in this scenario. And then what I said here, if the fund dropped to $20 a share, then you would be down to 912,400. So even if it dropped you would still end up recovering your money because it's paying a whopping, what did we say, 18% instead of 17. So 3.24. Another scenario here, if the dividend dropped to 3.24 for whatever reason, you would still make 148,000 per year, and this is phenomenal. Oh, and per month is actually, well, there's some scenarios here. We're currently at, okay, so 14,598, which is where we currently are with the 32 cents per share. If we got up to 35 cents per share monthly, we would be at 191,000, which is phenomenal. So SVOL, I'd have to say, is in the lead right now. And then as far as JEPQ, where is that one? I find it on here. We covered a lot of them. So let's see, we covered SVOL, JEPI, QILD, TLTW, SCHD, GOF, IEP. Don't tell me it's not here. Oh well, you know what? We can always do it again. But I can tell you, like I say, SVOL is certainly one of my favorites. So what I'm going to do, because for whatever reason, and I'm shocked, but the JEPQ is not here. So we got to add it. So I guess as much as I've talked about JEPQ, I guess we're doing a new one, even though it's an old one. All right, so let me go back down here where I copied and pasted this. And unfortunately, I know that I had a commenter that was disgruntled about this clicking and plugging stuff in live, but it is what it is. I don't have it, so let's see, JEPQ. This will be our St. Patrick's Day addition here to the spreadsheet. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their green beer if they had it. Okay, so 43.50, so a million divided by 43.50 is the current share price. So you would have 22,989 shares, and the dividend that it's paying, we're going to X this out, have some results here in just a second. I just need to go back to Yahoo and confirm here. JEPQ. So just let the spreadsheet sink in here while I'm looking at this. Let me check how we're doing on live viewers here. Let's see here. One live viewer. Wonder what happened to all of you all. I was getting up to 10 of you just the other day. So, okay, back to JEPQ. Dividends only for the past year. I just got to add them up again real quick. We'll have them here. Let's see, 0.376 plus 0.34 plus 0.407 plus 0.546 plus 0.38 plus 0.681 plus 0.546, 0.576, 0.441, 0.433. I can't help myself. I just like doing this stuff live. So that's $4.73 per year. Now, where are we? Here we go. Okay. So the dividend is $4.73, just based on the trailing 12 months of dividends. So that's $108,000 per year, which is nowhere near the SVOL. So right now, SVOL continues to stay in the lead. Now, this cell, let me see what this was. Close this out for now. This would be $9,000 per month. 97 times. Oh, this is, I copied this over from SVOL, so forget this. That was just a what if scenario. This was also a what if scenario, so we'll remove this. I can't believe I didn't have JEPQ in the spreadsheet this whole time, as much as we talk about it. Now, the highest dividend that JEPQ paid out, like we just said earlier in the video, is 68 cents. The lowest was 34 cents. 34 cents. Okay, so if it was 68 cents, so this should be pretty fun because 68 is double 34. And then if 34, so we're going to do 68 and 34. So if it was 68 cents, then per month, we would be in the ballpark of where the SVOL is. If it's only 34 cents, we would be at 93,000. Still pretty good, but that's a very wide range. So you're talking your income could be cut in half, or it could do really well. So I have to say the winner of these two has to be, drum roll, SVOL, because that's the best one, clearly. I mean, as far as bang for your buck, that's the best one. So we're going to go back up to the top here to where SVOL is, and look at this, 175,000. Just in the base scenario, because the dividend really isn't fluctuating. You get double the shares at the current price of less than $22 per share, and with the 18% dividend, which it's funny because the thumbnail is understating it. So with the 18%, if you were to reinvest this and sit on your money for like 5 years, you could double your money. And watch this, in year 6, boom, doubled your money, more than doubled your money. It would be a $1.287 million gain. So this one is my favorite, I have to say, of all of these. And I'm going to do some other comparisons because we did have some other top ones. But since it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to mark it green. And green is not just St. Patty's Day, but it's also money, right? So let me see here. We'll mark it green for St. Patrick's Day. I know it's a little corny, but anyway, yeah, SVOL. SVOL is our clear winner in this one. So that's really all I wanted to discuss this evening. Hope you all liked that. For the 2 of you that tuned in live, if you have any comments, please feel free to comment live. That always enhances the stream. And then, thanks again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, especially for those of you that are going to see this in the future. Hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.